All right, smack it back from that tangent. Tell me your favorite comedy movie.
Oh no.
I know every time you say the word, tell me your favorite, like everyone's mind just goes blank. So you don't have to think about it as your favorite, but like you can say this is the one that I really love right now.
Well,
or one from your childhood.
The weird thing about me is that I haven't seen a lot of them.
You haven't seen a lot of comedies?
No, like for someone that does comedy, I have seen a surprisingly small amount of comedy. Like I've seen I really like Groundhog Day. That's probably one of my favorites.
Groundhog Day?
Groundhog Day is
Yeah.
great.
So wait, do you watch a lot of other types of movies, like other than comedy, or do you just not watch movies in general?
I watch a lot more movies now than I used to, and I think I just missed out on a lot of them. I think if I go back and watch them, I'll really like them, but I just didn't catch them as they were coming out.
Okay.
Were you like a Puritan? Or?
No, I just didn't watch movies.
Have a horse and buggy? Oh.
No.
See, movies were huge in my family growing up, right? Like I remember like 4 years old, my dad showed me Star Wars, and I just sit and
yeah. I was more of a sci-fi kid though.
yeah.
So even if when I was watching movies, I was watching sci-fi or like watching old episodes of Star Trek or something. I
You
was
Trekkie.
yes.
Wish I had a lightsaber to murder you with right now.
See, when I was young, the one that I remember kind of like defining what I love for comedy was Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That's a good one.
Because like I was at a cabin, I don't even remember where, but it was with some family friends, and it was 10 o'clock at night, and they started watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and everybody else in the cabin fell asleep. And so here I am,
left alone.
just left alone watching this movie, thinking this is the most amazingly hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life. And then it ended with, and I don't know if you remember Monty Python, but it doesn't wind down. No. The cops show up and arrest everybody.
That made me so mad when I was a little kid and I saw that. I was like, what? What's going on?
It's like, I'm 11 or so, and the cops show up and arrest everyone, and then it just ends. There's no end credits or anything. It just ends. And I don't know how to turn off the VCR. So it's me just awkwardly thinking, I don't know how to save the world from spending energy.
That's the thing about British comedy, is that all British comedy has just some sort of absurdity to it.
Yeah, there's always just that little twist. It's just that little tilt, and then they take it farther and farther until it's absolutely insane, but it's hilarious to watch it happen.
Yeah.
But if I was to say right now what my favorite comedy movie is, it would definitely be The Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski?
The Big Lebowski.
See, I hear good things about that, and I saw it on Netflix, and I just never watched it. But
I haven't seen it.
It's like I watched. I think part of my intrigue in it is that the first time I watched it was back when like cleanflicks was a thing, and they were editing all the movies.
Okay.
And I watched it, and it made absolutely no sense. It was like
you were just
I couldn't
confused.
follow a
What is
plot
this?
line. Yeah, I was like, and then my cousin's like, "This is the funniest movie ever," and I watched it, and I'm like, "This makes no sense." And so I'm like, I've got to see this so it makes sense, because I hate having holes in my head that I can't fill in with detail. And I watched it again, and it was so great for me.
Yeah.
I imagine the cleanflicks version is about the same as somebody who has the knowledge of it that I do, having not watched it at all.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but
Yeah, cleanflicks. I don't like cleanflicks or vidangel. I understand like parents wanting to clean movies up for their kids, but like at the same time, like my dad let me watch Saving Private Ryan. Had he been one of those parents that would have used cleanflicks or vidangel or something, like he might have let me watch it when I was way younger, and I don't think I would have understood it as much.
Yeah.
Otherwise, but like, the part where the guy like picked up the arm and was walking around like that, I was a little stunned by that, even as a kid.
Which
but
is
like,
totally the point of the movie, right?
The point was to shock you a little bit.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think it messes with it. And like, if you have to censor it, maybe you just shouldn't watch it.
Yeah, if you're gonna put that much work into changing it, just pick something else.
Yeah, like if you really don't want to watch a movie with F words, like don't watch anything with Martin Scorsese. Like, don't watch Martin Scorsese.
Yeah. Maybe don't watch The Departed. It's
don't watch The Departed, or Wolf of Wall Street, or Robin Williams Live on Broadway. Don't watch that.
Don't watch that one. It blows my mind when people are like,
just
I got it, but I got it edited, so it's okay. And I'm like, yeah, but you're missing something. You're not watching what the author intended. And granted, I don't think that every author out there is thinking, "Oh, my work is the most amazing thing ever." But
Unless you're Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
Which is another one you couldn't watch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't watch Pulp Fiction. Like, you would not see a lot. And the other thing is, too, like, you know, if there's, like, violence going on, like, that doesn't really get edited out much with vidangel or clean flicks. Or like, holding someone at gunpoint or something. Yeah. Like, you know, that's pretty emotionally scarring
Things
for
that
kids.
are
like,
traumatic. Like, literally traumatic.
Someone holds a gun up to you in real life, you're traumatized.
Yeah.
Like, that's scary.
Yeah. You get sworn at in public and you're like, potty mouth. You get robbed at gunpoint and that will change you.
Yeah, but you can watch that in a movie.
Yeah, that's
I used in high school, when everybody get together to watch a movie, they're like, "Oh, we should watch this. We should watch this PG-13 movie." And then someone would inevitably say, "Well, is there any sex in it?" And then if it's like, "No, it's got no sex, so it's okay." And then I'd have to retort, "Does it have any violence in it?" Because I would much rather have sex than get killed.
We all understand Mormon culture out here in Utah.
Oh,
yeah.
When I was, I'm going to change the names of people in this story because I don't want to embarrass anyone. But I will, like, say the So the stake president took me out to see this movie with Mel Gibson in it. And I was 9 at the time. It was Lethal Weapon 4.
Oh, yeah.
I had never heard the F word at the time. I didn't know what it was, what it sounded like, its meaning, like, knew nothing. But when I heard the word, it was the funniest word. It was so funny.
Yeah, because you're so sheltered from it when you hear it, and the way people react to it, you're like, why? Because you don't understand, because you've been so far removed from it.
Yeah.
Like when I was in elementary school, I used to have this habit of taking words and changing the first letter of it, and then just saying it. So I'd go down the alphabet, and somebody said duck, and I was like, buck, duck, and I just said it out, in class, and people are like, and I had no idea, and I just kept going.
People do that with us at Comedy Sports too. They're like, "Give us a name, Chuck."
Yeah, for the rhyme games.
You know what you're doing.
Like, all right, we're gonna do Chuck. I
don't
wonder if we're
understand.
gonna say the word at this family-friendly show. Here's looking at you, funny guy.
I actually really like how my mom handled it, because when I was a kid, we were driving somewhere, and I say, "Mom, what does funk mean?" And it was the late '80s, right? And
Wait, did you say like funk, or
Funk.
did you say
The word
the
funk.
word?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
a Christmas story
Funk.
situation.
No.
Oh, what does the word fudge mean? Only I didn't say fudge.
Right?
I
No.
said-
It was really funk.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, "Well, sometimes if someone's feeling cool, it's a way of saying you're cool if you're funky. Also, if you're feeling down, it can mean the same thing, right?"
Yeah.
And then I think, I must have been 5 at the time. Go, "Oh, Mom, what does mean?" I said it. My mom, bless her heart, keeps her cool. She's like, "Well, it's kind of a word that people use when they're angry or when they're upset, right? But words are just words, right? There's no good words or bad words. It all comes back to how you use them with people. And do you feel like you want to use that word? You feel like you want to use words to be mean or to express that anger or being mean to people?" And I'm like, "No, not really. Then I would appreciate it if you didn't use that word." So she didn't freak out or everything.
That's really good.
I hear a lot of parents freak
Smart
out
mom.
stories.
Yeah.
Mothers, that's how you handle that situation.
My mom's great, but anyway, love you, Mom.
I like that.
We were talking about favorite comedy movie. What's yours? Did you come up with something?
Just
Well, you said Groundhog Day.
Yeah, or Princess Bride.
Yep. That is a comedy movie.
It's comedy
fantasy, yeah.
enough that I think I can claim it.
Yeah. I remember, you remember at the Covey Center, they had, Zach Atherton was talking about dressing up as characters from the movie. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Did you guys do it at all?
I didn't get to go. No.
Okay, you just saw it.
We weren't invited.
That was fun. We were invited. We watched the
Sure,
movie.
we were invited, but
Yeah, we came up with this list of things to say during famous lines of the movie.
yeah.
And they put it in the theater there, and they're playing the movie. And so we're like, okay, every time they say the word love, we say twoo, love. And we came up with this awesome idea. I dressed up as an ROUS. There was like 9 of us up there dressed.
You look like Danny DeVito.
Hey! I have my beard too and everything.
Fantastic.
Or like the reindeer that nobody talked about.
Yeah.
Remember those old commercials with Lab Rat 204? Like those anti-smoking commercials? That
Oh,
they had?
Oh, those are so old.
Yeah.
No.
That's like from
That's
the...
what I'm seeing in my head.
No, I dressed up as the ROUS, and like it's actually like a pretty cool costume. Like it's something that a girl would wear as like a onesie pajama to go out trick or treating in. But
Oh, yeah.
whatever, it's cool. I put it on as the mouse thing, and then during the scene when the rat jumped out and attacked, before that, I was walking around in the audience and sneaking around and sitting with random people, and like there was a little kid, and I sat right next to him, and I looked down at him. And then he looked at me and he got a little scared. He's like, and he started bawling. I'm like, okay, I gotta leave. I gotta leave right now. I don't want to make this kid cry. But then when the rat tackled Wesley in the movie, I go running at Zach because he was dressed as Wesley, and I tackle him. And we have this fight going on like right in front of it, and his
So
suit is
awesome.
so like silky smooth and
Yeah.
everything that I'm underneath him and I'm rolling around, and he's like staying perfectly on top of me. And like it just looks like this, and
That's
I'm like
awesome.
no idea how it worked. But yeah. So that will forever be my memory of Princess Bride
That's
now.
funny.
That's a good
That's
one.
really cool.
Yeah. I love Ted. Ted and Ted 2. Like, to me, in my mind, like, yeah, the sequel's not always as good as the first movie, but, like, those two movies together, like, they're so funny to me. Like, I can't watch a lot of comedy movies over and over.
Yeah.
Because I know the jokes, and so it's
Yeah.
not as funny. But that movie, I can watch over and over, and I will laugh just as hard as I did the first time.
See, I don't know. I think it's kind of with Seth MacFarlane. I think people give him a lot of crap nowadays, which I think sometimes he earns, right? Because he does tell one joke, and that's the thing I like about. That's the thing that's cool about Ted is it's one joke, but it's told so well, and it's such a good joke that it keeps the whole movie interesting.
Yeah, well, he like made a character
Yeah.
out of it too. Like, it's a character with real emotions and real feelings, and they go through the movie, and it is this emotional progression.
Yeah.
So he can't get away with it. It's not 22 minutes of Family Guy.
The chicken fight and cut away.
Chicken fight. I love the chicken fight, though. I feel like he's not ever going to be famous with this or anything with his face. Like, it's always going to be his voice.
Yeah.
Seth
Like, it's
MacFarlane?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, he did A Million Ways to Die in the West, and I thought, like, I would love it because it was Seth MacFarlane. No.
Oh, I forgot he did that.
Yeah, it wasn't a good movie. Like, even with Charlize Theron and everything, and, a good cast, and, some pretty well-crafted jokes, but, like, it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
It just didn't work.
I have no opinion of him. Like, it's weird. Like, all the characters that I like from Family Guy, well, I use loosely, are the ones he doesn't voice.
So you like
Chris,
Meg,
Well,
Lois,
yeah.
Peter.
Peter. I like Cleveland, and I like
Joe.
Joe.
What's that about
yeah.
now?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No.
Slides out of the
Peter.
house.
But
That's actually kind of good.
That was a good impression.
yeah, I like him, and I like Joe, and I like. I've always liked Patrick Warburton's voice though, so like Kronk and
Oh,
Joe
okay.
and.
My favorite Patrick Warburton thing he's ever done is Brock Sampson from the Venture Brothers. If neither of you have seen the Venture Brothers,
No, I haven't.
you have
I'll
to
look
watch
it
the
up.
Venture Brothers. It's so good.
I see it on Hulu, but I look at the cartoon, I'm just like, I don't know.
Well, it's.
But I did that with Rick and Morty too.
Yeah, it's Johnny. It's a parody of Johnny Quest, and it's a little
Oh,
dated because
that's funny.
and the Hardy Boys, right? So you
Yeah.
have the two kids, and they're the Hardy Boys. They've got their bodyguard, and they've got their super scientist dad. But the whole theme of the whole show is just failure and not living up to your expectations. Right.
It's like Scooby Doo if they never figured anything out.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That
there's
sounds
a-
really funny.
There's a great because they parody everything, right?
Yeah.
So the Scooby Doo parody is this it's obviously a drug addict, right? And so he's sitting in the back. So Scruffy's sitting in the back of the mystery van shaking. He's like, I know you can talk, man. Just say anything to anybody else. And he's like, but I will not talk to them, for you are the chosen of Michael. You will be the archangel and the sword in his hands.
That's Scooby saying
Yeah, that's Scooby being this devilish dog.
And he only talks to Shaggy and won't talk.
And he
That's
only
hilarious.
talks to Shaggy.